the Titans going up against the Sentinels. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 12 matchup.
The Orlando Sentinels ready to get this action started. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. And now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because you veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go. That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play-action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
And he's intercepted. Ball was out, and the recovery is made by the defense. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
The Sentinels have it at the 39. Airing it out. But it falls incomplete. And with that, let's take a look at the Sentinels lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. They bring in the extra tight end. The Orlando Sentinels have it at the 39. And the tackle is made at the 41. Here's how the Titans defense stacks up. They're relentless when it comes to getting to the quarterback this season, doing a great job all year, racking up hurries and sacks. Throws to the right. Easy catch there. No one near him. Good piece of tackling.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
The Sentinels take it from the 28. Handoff. Space to work. The Orlando Sentinels now move the chains. It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
First down and 10. Gets the handle here. This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Handoff out of the eye. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
The Sentinels think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. You better be careful in this situation.
They've come out in the dime package. The Sentinels take it from the 23. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
First down on the way. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Wide open for the catch. He's brought to a halt.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
That ball has been picked off. Charging ahead. The tackle was made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Titans lined up in the nickel. They'll go shotgun here. The defense gets the sack.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second and long. On the money. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Now 1st and 10. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Offense lines up here. From the gun. He makes the catch.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Get ready.
1st and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
The offensive coordinators just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Second and long. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
The defense comes out of the dime. Snapping out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Lining up for a 35-yard field goal. Looks like a field goal is the best they can do. And the kick is good for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
The Titans come onto the field for their next series. They're loaded up in a full house formation. To the ground, running right through the trenches. He's taken down at the 30.
This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
The Titans have to be hoping this doesn't turn out like last week's game. Tough luck losers a week ago and trailing in another tight one right now, Phil.
We're going to find out if they learned anything from last week's tight loss. And Jim, when you get in situations like this, it's about making that one play that gives your team a good chance to win. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down here. Caught as the 1st. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those 1st downs. What a good job by the offense.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. and almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
2nd down and 10. Has his target dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field. That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was just wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes, just like you and your job. It's all about timing. Good timing by the defender that time. What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack. Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick in. It's through there. The kick is good.
Well, that ties things up. That's good for the team, no doubt about it. They drive down the field. They get some positive points out of it by kicking the field goal, but you got to be disappointed, too. To get in that position, not score a touchdown, well, you take what you can get.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10. Draw play here. Middle. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker.
Nothing like the draw play. Get those defensive ends rushing up the field to hit the quarterback. Boom. You hand the football off. Big running lanes. That's why it works so well.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd down, 2 to go. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown.
Well, I'll give credit to the running back. That was a nice run for the long touchdown. No doubt about it, but he is not fast. And the defense was loafing. They were not hustling. That's why they gave up the touchdown.
The Titans are ready to take it to him. It'll be a touchback. The Titans get ready to start their drive. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Looking across the middle, makes the catch. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Good yardage picked up on that call.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
Double tight end formation. Catch made. They'll mark the football at the 22.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the first snap after the big play. He takes it on the counter. Nice tackle. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. That's second down coming up. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now, on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. And he'll start his return. He's tackled at the 28. The Orlando Sentinels come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. First down at the 28. The catch is made. That's a gain of 8.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Let's go.
From the gun. And the pass batted down incomplete.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Third down and 1. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series. They're set to punt it away now. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Titans offense now marches onto the field. 2 tight ends on the field here. First down at the 20. It's the old counter play. And he's brought to the ground. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Offense lines up here. He'll keep it on the play fake. Gets it out for the completion. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured, and look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. Then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. It's hard to do both, so this tight end's having great success so far.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Keeps it on the play fake. Has his man. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Play fake. No one in sight. Has the grab.
Offside. Defense.
Well, looks like the defender was caught in the neutral zone, Phil.
Yeah, he was. Good job by the quarterback. You know, he made that little voice inflection. That'll get him every time. Quarterback's a little sneaky.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. In on the stop. The Titans use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to pack it up. In the end, it picks up only a yard. That'll do it for the second quarter here in the Music City. And we'll be back to Nashville after halftime for the start of the third quarter. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered. The Sentinels now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Nickel formation for the defense here. The second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. That's an interception. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down coming up. The jumbo set on the field. Keeps it here. He'll throw it over the middle. Got the completion. Taken down at the 45.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play-action passes for them to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
The Titans will take the snap from the 45. Going for the home run. And intercepted. Muscles through the defender. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. He has the grab. He's brought down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second and 8. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 3.
This play will hold up. He's inbounds. You have to wonder about the tight end and what's happened. He's such a big presence on the field. How can a guy that size be invisible 2 straight weeks, Phil?
Well, yeah, he's not making the catches, Jim, but he's doing other things that are helping this football team. He's doing a really good job of blocking for the run game, so it's not all bad from the tight end.
It's now 2nd down.
The Orlando Sentinels lined up. Everybody split out wide. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
The Sentinels in the pistol.
Let's go.
The Orlando Sentinels have it at the 24. Catch made.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Titans now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. First down at the 31. Keeps it here. Pulls it in. They bring him to the turf.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play-action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
Got the completion. That brings the play to an end.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Play action. Secures it with 2 hands. He's stacked up at that point.
You'd love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today, he has been awesome.
Throws the pass. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
Lined up now in kickoff formation.
Right there at the 20.
They face first down.
The Sentinels line up in the pistol.
Tight ends in motion here. Throws to the right. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually, it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
The Orlando Sentinels line up in the pistol offense. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Line up now on third down. They were very good at converting these situations a week ago.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Tight end in motion.
Flag is out from the shotgun.
Has his man. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Offside. Defense.
He was trying to get an early jump on the play, but the referee caught him in the neutral zone. They come to the line, and it's first down. They've come out in the dime package.
They'll run it here.
He's brought down at the 30-yard line. And now they'll try over again on second down. The defense comes out in the dime.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun.
Looking across the middle.
And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Third down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
The final quarter begins with this snap.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Looking ahead, the Titans will be on the road in Houston next week, while the Sentinels will be playing at home next week.
First down here after the run.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Drop back, shotgun formation. With 2 hands, he has it. Good piece of tackling.
I think, Jim, when you got a close game like this, it's third and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. Don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with this decision.
Looking to go deep. Pass is intercepted. Keeps churning ahead. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Has his target. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. They're setting up the return. Brought down at the 26.
The Sentinels will begin their drive from the 26 now.
Offense lines up here.
The Orlando Sentinels snap it at the 26.
Sticks to his hands.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive linemen getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Takes it from the gun.
Gets it out for the completion. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
The Sentinels take it from the 28.
Ball comes out.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
First down at the 16. Finds his mark. Brought down after a gain of 15. The Orlando Sentinels have counted on this defense to keep them in games this year, but so far that unit has been absolutely manhandled.
Yeah, this is a game they are not used to, that is for sure. And what you're doing on the defensive side, you get in that huddle, and you just want somebody to make a play to turn this game around and get your defense off the field.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. The tackle is made.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. And he's in for the touchdown.
That was a nice job that time by the offense, driving down for the touchdown to increase their lead. That really takes a lot of pressure off their defense.
The Titans have the football resting on T, and they're about to send it down the way. What a stand by the defense. Turning it over on downs and giving the offense a great starting point from which they took advantage and put points on the board. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Sentinels are set for their next possession.
Split backfield here.
Out of the gun.
He's got the catch. Nice tackle.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
2nd down and 6. The defense gets a sack.
That's another sack by the defense. I'll tell you what, quarterback holds the football too long, but I blame the offensive coordinator. Call some shorter passes so he can get rid of the football.
Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way. Out of the shotgun formation.
On the money. Gains 20.
First down here after the completion.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
The defense gets the sack.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
From the gun. And he's taken down again for the sack. And the offense will call a timeout.
Now looking at 3rd down.
The Orlando Sentinels pistol set here. And he's taken down once more for the sack. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. The Sentinels take it from the 33.
Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
My gosh, we're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up the sack.
They run the counter play. Gains 15.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
And he's brought to the ground. This will be second down.
Takes another handoff and run right up the middle.
It'll be third down. Offense lines up here.
Back to him.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
And that'll be a gain of about 2.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
No separation at all. Incomplete.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this. It's all about me.